Bonjour à tous, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Tu vas bien? Okay, hello everyone, how are you all? So, tu vas bien means is everything okay? T is like a T-O-U-T. Tu means everything. Is everything okay? So like va means like va, va means is going, bien means well. Okay, this is in Paris. It's opera. So well, opera in English you say opera, but in French you say opera. But I just made the Mr. E accent aigu on top of it, opera. Well, if you're planning to travel in the new year in 2025 to France or anywhere in Europe, bon chance, good luck. I welcome you all. Profitez-en. So profitez-en means make the most of it. So if you do have any questions, just let me know. Write to me in the comment box. I will always respond to you. So if you are planning to go to Paris, welcome to Paris, France. There are many other cities there, Lyon, and there is also another country called Lille. So I'm going to put soon one after another. Every week I will be sending you, while I will be putting some videos on the YouTube. You can watch them. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to write to me in the comment box. This opera is very beautiful place, and but a bit expensive. Just have to warn you. And in 2025 it's also expensive, but I've got lots of tips for you to do everything in an economic way, so you can save a lot of money. So there are a lot of tips there. Remember, in France, they do drive on the right hand side. It is the opposite to the United Kingdom, because in the United Kingdom we drive on the left hand side. So you've just got to be mindful about that. It's very beautiful buildings, as you could see. And there's on the right hand side you could see like a fruit de mer, means like a seafood. It's a big expensive hotel. Can you see that? That's called fruit de mer. Like a fruit means is fruits, and de means of the sea, fruit de mer. So you could see a brasserie. So here you can get all kind of drinks like boisson, like wine and everything, and then the food as well. It's a kind of almost like a pub, if you really like to have something to drink, boisson. So the important thing is that so the more and more I'm going to put lots of lessons as well, so that it's like a kind of intensive course. So if you're going to Paris, how you would be able to like kind of a conversation. As I probably mentioned to you, you only need about 20 verbs. Really, there are lots of verbs, but with the 20 verbs you should be able to communicate comfortably and confidently. That's what is important. So if you know the language, so you can go anywhere, and then you can just ask anything that you would like. Yeah, it will be fantastic. I am also going to talk to you in the coming sessions, like what kind of books would be really useful if you really want to learn or dive into French. We can see a few books which can be also helpful. And I'm also here to teach you with the pronunciation and the conversational skills. Like I said, if you are trying to save up some money and also would like to travel, this one is really good. hihostels.com is kind of youth hostels. So it's called auberge de jeunesse. So auberge means like hostels. Auberge is the word is au, and beige, but you just say auberge. Du jeunesse. Jeunesse means like young people, but it doesn't matter if you're 60 years. It doesn't matter. You can up until 60. I think, yeah, I think it's the age limit is 60 years. So you don't have to be like 20 or whatever when they say jeunesse. So up until 60 years old, you can verify that, and when you try to do them, it's much cheaper. If you're a student, or if you're traveling, from other countries, and in euros it might be really really expensive. I think it used to be like before. It used to be like 19 euros, 20 euros per night, but I think now it's about 30 euros, 33, 35 euros, something like that. I'm sure you should be able to find something like 30 euros. So all you have to just go in there, http s colon / hihostels.com, and then put in the country France, if you are going to France, and then put city Paris, and just those two things, and then just try to find any other accommodation. You should be able to find really good. It should say like Paris, up until 20. I think it starts with 75001. 75001 would be very very expensive because it's right in the center of Paris. It goes up until 75020. So the postcode I'm saying, so the 2019, ending in 2019, it's not that far from Paris. Well, it's just the kind of the end of the Paris, around, what do you call them, the arrondissement. It's called arrondissement, 19th arrondissement, so they call it like a district, arrondissement. So 19th district, 20th district, that should be fine. So first district, and the first arrondissement is might be expensive. Second arrondissement, and Nevium arrondissement is a very good place as well. And Witium arrondissement, it's the very famous the opera and all those things. There are lots of big shops. What do we call them? The shop's name. Yeah, it's called printemps. It's like printemps in English. You say printemps, but en français it's like printemps. Like a printemps means like what do you call them? The spring season. But it's very very expensive. And for the Christmas, they would be doing a really beautiful decorations, etc. Yeah, so you can just stay in the auberge de jeunesse. You know what it is actually. You can also cook if you're just going to stay there 1 week or anything. After, I think after, yeah, you have to go out like kind of 11 to 2, and then from 2 p.m. you can come in, and then you can, well, whatever, even if you come 7 p.m., 8 p.m., you could just do your own cooking and all. So there would be like utensils and everything there. But if you want to, but otherwise, if you are just going to go and enjoy eating food outside, that's also you're welcome. But if you're really trying to, save up some money, then you can do that as well. And then you can try and find lots of cheap food as well there. McDonald's, quick, but if it's the McDonald's is not your sort of thing, it's fine. There are lots of things in Paris. The area opera is a bit expensive, and then Salazar, yeah, there are some shops as well. Salazar is that's where the biggest, what did I say, Pronton. So the Pronton in Salazar. I can also give you some tips about how to plan your journey. So there is an app called Bonjour, RATP, but that's in French like RATP, RATP. So they normally say RATP. So this is the Paris train and the travel plan. So whenever if you want to ask a map of the Paris, that you say en plan, like a plan. Plan de Paris. You say plan de Paris. S'il vous plaît, donnez-moi un plan de Paris. So you can just say, or you can also say carte de Paris as well. Or you could also ask a guide, like a guide. all of those things. But this app would be really helpful to you. Bonjour, RATP. RATP. So the R is said R, and then A is A, and then the T is Ta. RATP. RATP app. You can also, buy tickets from that app. I think 1 week in advance you can buy them. Or there is automated want. So if you're going there, and then there is like a ticket machines, like the want means like to buy, automat means like automotive. And then if you want to say like a billetterie is a ticket machine. So you can also say automat de vente or billetterie as well, anything. So if you want to ask them, où means OU, où means, I think we've done the questions before. If not, then I will do it again. So où est, est, où est la billetterie, s'il vous plaît. So where is the ticket machine? And then guichet is the ticket counter where the people would be sitting, the staff would be sitting there. So you can go and buy it. In the billetterie, in the automat de vente, there is English also there. So it's like a kind of a roulant, like a rolling bar. You have to just roll it to choose your language, English, or I think there are a few languages available. I don't remember exactly. So you can go into the billetterie, or you can just try with the Bonjour RATP app, and you can buy tickets or you can plan yours. If you're just going to visit, just the Paris, so it's called forfait Paris visite. So forfait means like a pass, Paris visiting pass. But I think this would be really, really expensive, I would say. So if you could say en jour, like for the adults, it's 29.90 euros 1 day. And for the children, like 4 to 9 years old, that's a 14.95 euros. And then for two days, if you want to have 44 euros. So as you could see, after the 29, we just put this comma, virgule. Whereas in English, we put the 29.90 pence, right? But here is a 29 virgule and then 90 centime, euro centime. So the euro symbol goes after at the end, whereas the pound symbol or the dollar symbol comes at the beginning, right? So here 29 virgule means comma, 90 centimes. It's a euro centime, but it's all really, really very expensive. But I could give you, because in 1 day you won't be able to just really go around this much places. So I think it's like there's there used to be a thing called carnet. So CARNET, carnet. I would have said that before as well. But carnet means 10 tickets. But this is all coming now obsolete now, because because lots of tickets or it's a kind of magnetism. So if you put the ticket nearby the phone, and then it just kind of demagnetized, so the tickets are being wasted, and then they have to go to the guichet and then ask the people, and then they have to check, and then they have to give you another ticket. So there's a lot of problems going on with this one, demagnetization. So when you put it with the keys or any phones or anything with that, it just get ruined, and then it does not work. So instead of that, they've got something new now. Well, it used to be like kind of a Passe Navigo, like a pass navigation. So as you could see, I wrote it underneath there, like here, Passe Navigo, that's the one, Passe Navigo. But now they're just using this one, Navigo Liberté. So with this one, vous économisez de l'argent, like money. You can save your money with this one. So it's kind of 12 euros on carnet, but it's going to go obsolete soon. But at the moment, they are still selling. If you do have it, you can use it as well, even when it goes out of use. If you have them, you can use it as well. So it's a 12 euros on carnet. It comes kind of 10 tickets. So one ticket is 120. So that you could use it for 2 hours if you are going on the metro and the tram, etc. You can use it for 2 hours. But if you're using that same ticket, so the 121 ticket, you can use it with the within the metro trains, and then what do we call them? There's other trains as well that you could use it for 2 hours. You can go in and out, but after 2 hours it does not work. But whereas you won't be able to use it for the bus as well. So for the bus and tram, you have to use another 120. So if you're just using it for the train one ticket, that should be fine. You can't use the same ticket for the bus one. But if you buy the other things, 1 to 5 zones, that's a 12 euros per day. So that's really quite expensive. Because I don't think you would be able to, go to 1 to 5 zones in one day, unless otherwise you are going to go 1 to 5 zones. If you're going 1 to 5 zones, it would be really useful. Even if you're going and come back, like going and returning back, 12 euros is really good. But if you're just going to just roam around just in Paris, it's not worth it. So you can get, it's called a mobilité. So zone 1 to 2, you can get that. 2 to 5. After 2 to 5, it's a banlieue. Like a banlieue means like outskirts of suburbs, the suburbs. These are the things. But all these things that the Bonjour RATP app, you should be able to find it. I'm sure they would be able to. You can switch the language to English as well. Whatever language your preferred language, you should be able to try. So most of the things 1 to 2 zone, you should be able to visit lots of things. I suppose you can go to suburbs as well, but the markets in suburbs would be much cheaper. If you are going to, I can give you some markets as well in the coming weeks. So where you can buy like a cheap, really things very cheap. In Paris, it would be really expensive. The suburbs, there are certain days there will be some markets there. So unfortunately, I won't be able to put the map and all on the thing because there are some copyrights and stuff. So I can just draw it and show it to you how the system works. I think there are 14 lines. La ligne 1, la ligne 2, la ligne 3, like line 1, line 2, line 3, and all those things. But in the United Kingdom, you use it like District Line, Hammersmith Line, and so on. So you've got a name for a line. But here it's like line 1 and line 2, line 3, and so on, about 14 lines. I think the line 14 is automatic, there is no driver. You can find a similar thing in the United Kingdom as well, which is called Docklands Light Rail, DLR. So there are no drivers, but but there will be staff to help inside. But the train is running automatically, like that line number 14. It's much faster as well. You would really enjoy it. I will put those videos later on because I have taken lots of videos on there. But because it goes inside, it's kind of darker, so you won't be able to see much. But I will still put it soon. Yeah, so you can sit at the front of the where the driver sits, so you should be able to see really how the train goes, and lots of things. The view would be really good. So if you get this 12 euros on carnet, I think it's 199. It's gone up now. It used to be like 121, 40, something like that. It's just really gone up. So you can use it for, plusieurs trajets, as you could see. It just says plusieurs trajets means like for many, so for many journeys you could use it within those 2 hours. Vous pouvez voyager, like you can travel pendant 12 heures sur le métro. So there's another system called ROR, so it's like RER. In English you say RER, but in French is R. The R is really, the French R is like really gargling your throat, like ROR. So that's a 2 hours valid. But if you're taking the bus or the tram, so it's only 1.5 hours. So the last time you just tap in is about like 1 hour 30 minutes. At that time you have to. So that would be really useful. It's money saving ticket. So as you could see here, les horaires. Les horaires means like the timetables, and les plans means the map. Les tarifs means the ticket prices. So they would be able to, if you are going to speak to staff, they should be able to use all of these vocabularies. Les horaires means, like as I said, the timetables, les plans. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît, est-ce que vous me donnez un plan de Paris? So if you want to ask for a map of a Paris, so you can ask that. So as you could see, there's train lines. It's like M means metro, green color 6, everything has got color coded. So metro 6, so travaux means like maintenance work is going on. Fermeture sur la ligne 6. So fermeture means like they closed. Sur la ligne 6 means like line number is closed or something like the informations they would be giving you. And travaux et fermeture sur la ligne 9, so metro 9. And then travaux et fermeture sur la ligne 14. So that's I'm not sure what is this blue 14. So the purple one is the line number. Not sure is that one. Travaux et fermeture sur la ligne. So that's the tram one and so on. So you can see all of these things, and then there is RER. So this is if you have to go the banlieue, the suburbs, out of suburbs. So there are 5: RER A, RER B, RER C, RER D, RER U, like A, B, C, D, E. So RER A, RER B, RER C, RER D. So this is really to go out of Paris, like in the suburbs. So you can see RER B. There's the bay. As you could see, this is kind of inside the station. The train, it's all automatic, but some of the stations are still, they have this old system. There will be a knob that you have to just turn it from right to left. So it will be a little bit difficult, but I think most of the trains have gone, those trains, but one or two might be running, I'm not sure. But everything is automatic trains. So that's, as you could see, like inside the station. This is, as you could see on the left hand side, it just says Gare. So Gare means a train station. Metro is a different one, yeah. Gare d'Austerlitz means like it's a main station. Lots of things being connected, lots of trains connections there. So that's why it's Gare. Otherwise, it's Metro. So as you could see, this is how the tickets would be, like Paris visit. But it's a very important thing that you have to write your name. So if you have like 5 jours, but I think it's very expensive anyway. So no means like NOM. No means your surname, your family name. Prénom means your given name. So it's very, very important. You have to write that. And then the date as well. You have to write the date and month and the year. So from what is the time that you're using, because in France normally you get this the ticket checkers, and if you have not written or anything, your name or anything, so they cannot, because they may think that you might be able to use it in a different way. So it's very, very important. You have to write your name, and no is your family name. And then, as you could see, forfait Paris visé, en vacances à Paris, vous souhaitez voyager de manière illimitée. So illimité means like unlimited journeys you can travel. So you can see bus, metro, RER, tram, and then the gare. All of the this is a kind of an example of the tickets. How do they look like? But if you buy the single ticket, this is how it may cost you for single journeys. Metro, train, RER, et funiculaire. This is a really, really nice one. It's a Montmartre. I think it's in the 8th or 9th arrondissement. It's near St. George's. I think line number 2 could go Pigalle. There's a funicular, so it's just like kind of what do you call them, like a lift, goes up to the mountain high above. So there's all like a 199 one ticket, but if you get the 10 carnet, it's 120. So tarif réduit is like if I think they've got like up until 26 years old. You can get the reduced one, 99, or I don't know, it's for children 4 to 9 years old, something like that. So Basse Tron, like 160 if you're taking one ticket, and then Traje Airport, it's a different one, 13 euros. Yeah, so you got the Oli bus or Roissy bus or the train, anything. So if you want to get the airport, so it just says ticket Paris Region Aéroport. If you want to go and check online, you can also check it ratp.fr as well. But the app is really much good for you. So that's called Bonjour RATP, but this is the online one. So if you are trying to travel in June, there will be a music festival, so you can get a so it's called Fête de la Musique. So that's also, you've got like a different thing. Le forfait Fête de la Musique means it's like wherever the pass takes you to the wherever the music festival is going on. So voyager de façon illimitée, so you can travel like unlimited times sur tous les modes de transport. So in all the transport things, metro or train or airway or tram, express or bus, e-tron. But certain, if it is the airport ones, then you can't travel on that one. It is bus touristic, so like a tourist bus, like an open top one, so you can't go on there. And then car rouge means like red cars. There are lots of festivals going on throughout the year in France, in Paris. There's a sold as well. Sold means like a sales. So I think in June as well, lots of times, even now it's sold. So I am going to keep updating all of these things every month, whatever things. And then there are some museums over there, so I think it's second Saturday every month, second Saturday. I don't exactly remember. So the museums are free, but there will be a long queues if you want to go for this. So there is a wax museum. It's called Musée Cire, like wax means Cire, Sire. In the United Kingdom as well, you've got the wax museum. So I will try to get some pictures later on, or the videos that I can put them. Yeah, there's a lot of things going to come. So I will update you everything as and when possible. So the music festival is 21 juin to 22 juin. So it's like the weekend actually. So there is a night service as well, which is called Le Noctilon. So that's, I think, up until 5:59 or 4:59 early in the morning. You can travel. And in July there is a 14 juillet. It's what do we call them? It's a national day. 14th of July, there will be like a firework. It's a summertime. It will be really beautiful. I think 1st of July is Canada Day in Canada, and 4th of July is in America. That's Independence Day, and then 14 juillet is in France. But there is no Independence Day or anything, National Day in the United Kingdom. However, you could say 23rd of April is the St. George's Day, which is the St. Patron of St. George is the St. Patron of England. So it's a kind of equivalent. That's the 23rd of April. Voilà, c'est tout pour maintenant. So I hope I have not forgotten anything. So I've just written everything in case if I'm going to forget. Yeah, so welcome you to France, Paris, or wherever you want to travel. So I can guide you in Europe and in the United Kingdom. I've been to Spain, Madrid as well, so there's a lot of beautiful places. Always, if you're really saving up some money but you still want to travel, try the hihostels.com. That's the very cheapest one. Okay, au revoir, à bientôt, à la prochaine, bye everyone, see you.